Marshall sideways in front of Prosper and going to 6 are Amy Zucker.
Down low, Cornell's on top, and on the out, Photo finish. Forward beating and banging here in the sportsman class. Still banging as we head down.
Grapple going to work there. Oh, 5 wide for a moment through 1 and 2. Back down to 4 and 3 wide off of 2. What a showing.
Caution lights about to go dark, ready to go with the complete restart. All 8 laps on the board for the Outpace Racing Products Heat Race number 1 of the Tri-State Late Models. Gary Brown Jr. well in control of this one in the 22. Kroger and Kroger racing for the second spot. That's a father-son battle. Dad got the best spot right now over son Jesse. Jeff and Jesse Kroger. Randy Rosenboom racing with Kevin Larson deeper in the field for a spot. Jesse Kroger now into that second spot. Jeff will run in third. Here comes the 1B of Gale Vogt to the inside of Jeff Kroger looking for that spot. No luck off of turn number 2. White flag is out. Gary Brown Jr. He's driven back to Brandon, eating a cheeseburger, drinking Busch Light, and he's on his way back. It's still going to take the checkered flag ahead of the rest of the field. Brown coming off of turn number 4. Checkered flag waves. He is your winner in the 22. Jesse Kroger in the 79. He'll come across the line. Second, close battle for third. It goes to the 80 of Jeff Kroger. Gale Vogt in the 4th spot. The 1B, Rosie, finishes in the 5th spot as Kevin Larson is parked on the back straightaway here at the checkered. Rick Wussels in 6th. 22, Gary Brown Jr. gets the win, 7.2 seconds. His lead at the checkered over the 79 of Jesse Kroger. Kroger laying down a whole bunch of moisture. You can see the strip on the top of turn 1 over to turn 2. Once again, if you drove a Grand Marquis to the track tonight, 613-NNN, it has to move or they're going to tow it. You've blocked people in and they have to go. Move your Grand Marquis. We go green right now. 8 laps of distance on the E&A Concrete Heat Race number 2 for the Tri-State Late Models. John Wolford, Swing Arm Nation, the 10-2, rocketing off of turn number 2, pulling the field down the back straightaway. Scott Daly in the second spot. Here comes Pospisil on the inside line in the 04. Daly holds that strong. A couple of Nebraska racers running strong, second and third. Pospisil wants another spot. He'll get it. Daly says, how do you do? Gets the nose up under him. But Pospisil now strongly into the second spot. Look at him close in on your leader through 3 and 4. Eric Van Osdol, Scott Burkowski side by side for 4th. Not anymore. Van Osdol has a spot in the 9 as Holford goes off of turn number 2 and Pospisil grabs the lead. Holford is off the pace. Something has broken on the 10 ride, and the yellow is out. Out of Norfolk, Nebraska, 2 feature wins in 2019 with the Tri-State Late Models. Speaking of Nebraska, Scott Daly in the 2nd spot. Eric Van Osdal, also of Nebraska, in 3rd. Back to the green. Van Osdal takes a look with the 9 to the inside of the U2 of Daly. They're racing deeper in the field. Here comes Holford working his way through the field as Corey Yai is off the racetrack on the back straightaway. He was heading towards the ravine. He's brought it back on in turn 3. Lost a bunch of ground, but that could have been a lot worse. Daly still running in the 2nd spot. Here comes Holford working on Burkowski. Burkowski in the 1B, running in 4th. Holford, who led earlier, coming back through the field. He's got 5th, but working over the Mitchell, South Dakota driver of the 1B. Jimmy Scott sitting in the easy chair down home in Nebraska, loving this one with 3 Nebraska drivers going 1, 2, 3. Pospisil, Daly, and Van Osdal running up front. How much of a lead does the 0-4 of Tad Pospisil enjoy right now over the U2 of Scott Daly? 6.2 seconds. As Pospisil will come to the white flag on the ENA Concrete Heat Race number 2 for the Tri-State Late Models. Working to the inside of Yai. He'll put him down a lap. Coming to the checkered Tad Pospisil. No problems. Wins ENA Concrete Heat Race number 2. 2nd place will go to the U2 of Daly. Van Osdal finishes in 3rd. Burkowski 4th. Holford in the 5th spot. Tad Pospisil, 7.9 seconds. The victor in the 0-4. The U2 Scott Daly finishes in 2nd. Eric Van Osdal 3rd in the 9. Scott Burkowski was 4th in the 1B. John Holford comes back to place 5th. Jared Jelsma 6th. Corey Yai finishes 2nd in the ENA Concrete Heat Race number 2. Has made the redraw by winning Heat Race number 1. Now we go to the Burt Sports Bar and Grill Heat Race number 2. The other championship contenders, Nate Byanoff. He starts outside row 1. Nick Grail setting the pace on the inside of Byanoff. We work to the start. 8 laps your distance. Burt Sports Bar and Grill Heat Race number 3 is underway for the Tri-State Late Models. Grail going to drive the bottom, but hustling on the top is Rowdy. He'll take the lead down the back straightaway. Grail in the 2nd spot. They're stacking up deeper in the field. Boat's got the 3rd spot. Here comes Brandon to the inside. Former sprint car racer, now in a late model in his rookie year. Sliding up in front of another rookie. Hyman to the inside. He's driving Brown's backup car, the 38, as Brandon slices back to the inside in the 13, but the 38 of Hyman has the spot through 3 and now off of 4. That's the 4th position. The 51 of Byanoff, the LBO Manufacturing Faster Trucking American Truck Store car up on the bars all the way around the Rapid Speedway as he starts to distance himself from the 1G of Grail in the 2nd spot. Sadoff working to the inside of the 13 of Lane Brendan. He'll grab the 5th position. A pair of rookies running 5th and 6th deep in the field on this one. Sadoff also been running his stock car around the area this year as Byanoff slipped off the top of the track just a bit there in turn 2. Slowed down a bit. Here comes the 1G of Nick Grail getting the fishing line out, trying to reel him in off of turn number 4. Now this time Byanoff was loose off of turn number 2. Grail not close enough to capitalize, trailing by right about 0.8 of a second last time by the stripe. Laps clicking away. 2 to go. 7.5 the advantage for Buyenoff at the stripe that time as Brendan was off the pace off turn number 4. He'll continue on. White flag is out for Rowdy Nate Buyenoff. Final set of turns on the final heat race at the Rob Seco Rapid Nationals. Brendan loops it around, but they'll come to the checkered. It is Rowdy Buyenoff getting the victory. Well, Nate Buyenoff does his duty, and he'll put the 51 in the redraw for tonight's H&H Mobile Home Service A feature event. Buyenoff wins the Burt Sports Bar and Grill Heat Race number 3 of the Tri-State Late Models. Nick Grail finishes second in the 1G. Brad Vogt third in the W2. Jordan Hyman was in the 4th spot, the 5th spot to the 5 of Luke Sadoff, and 6th to the 13 of Lane Brendan.
Starting inside the 6th row, Josh Connell of Laverne, the 3 double C, 61N, Nick Brady on his outside of Sioux Falls. Nick Jansen of Sioux Falls, the 11-18K, Landon Crone of Rowena. Starting 15th, Scotty DeYoung, Spencer Spoke of George on his outside. Brandon Jurens, Dustin Gobronson, Brian Clausen, Troy Kunkel, Dustin Schultz, Jacob Foster, Micah Stensland boasts the rest of the starting grid. Sebas McGraphics Hobby Stocks going green at the Rob Seco Rapid Nationals.
Marty Haluska, your early race leader, 1 down, 11 to go, but here comes that 81 VT of Dylan Vandentop. Tracy Haluska in the 3rd spot, so that's another father-son pair here. Marty Haluska leading, that's Dad. Couple cars together off of turn number 2. They'll continue on. 2 down, 10 to go. Car off the racetrack off of turn number 4 was one of the front runners, the 8 of Levi Vanderweide. He dipped up there. Here's the race for the lead. Robin off of turn number 2. Haluska holds on to the spot as in Marty Haluska. Dylan Vandentop still second. Coming through the field, BB Brady Clausen. Clausen on the bottom looking for 3rd. Can't get there. Halfway home. Sebas McGraphics Hobby Stock feature all the 23 Marty Haluska thus far. Vanderweide climbing back through the field, getting into the top 5, going by the 65 of Scott Jones. Jones runs 6th. Alex Wertzma is 7th. Logan Fitzpatrick is 8th. Trevor Kroc runs 9th, and Dustin Gobronson into the 10th spot from 18th. Another car outside turn number 2. It's Fitzpatrick as the 3 double C of Connell going around in turn 2. So Marty Haluska in the 23 setting the pace as we come back to the green. Again, 5 laps to go in this Sebas McGraphics Hobby Stock feature. By the way, West Sioux 48, Central Lyon 20. Oh, we got him piled up on the back of the field and several cars, heavy contact, a wheel running down the track. Radiator out of the 78S. And an extensive cleanup here on the front straightaway. See the 18K of Landon Crone going to drive away from the incident site. You see the 78S of Spencer Sproke. Looks like the radiators out of the 78S for Sproke. The 75 or 65. Scott Jones sitting there. After those hits on the front straightaway, these drivers are going to need to go to Lyon County Chiropractic, get adjusted on Monday morning. Here we go, 7 laps remaining. Marty Haluska, Dylan Vandentop, Tracy Haluska, the top 3. 5 to go, and we're green. Four wide for the second spot, now 2 by 2. Tracy Haluska to the inside. On that outside line is the 81 VT of Dylan Vandentop. Haluska stuck on the bottom. Here comes Vanderweide back through the field. He's into a podium spot. Back to turn 1, they rush. Alex Wertzman working the bottom deep in the top 10. Top 3, bumper to bumper to bumper, literally down the back straightaway and into turn 3. Vanderweide dips the nose to the bottom, looking for position number 2, and he's got it at the stripe contact going into turn number 1. Vandentop lucky to get that car turned to the left. 3 to go. The top 2 breaking away now as the 86 of Tracy Haluska back to 3rd. Here comes Vandentop to his inside, gives him some bumper. 2 to go for your race leaders. Brady Clausen into the top 5 in the 35K. He's running in 4th. Looks to the inside of Tracy Haluska. White flag out. Vanderweide trying to get a run a little higher than the 23 of Marty Haluska. Into turn 1 to go, using the very lip of Rapid Speedway. Brady Clausen looks to the inside. Vanderweide's got a clean air look to the outside of Haluska. Into turn 3 they go. Vanderweide crosses to the bottom. Slide job coming! Side by side for the Rapid Nationals win. It's Haluska in the 23. Well, the margin of victory in this one is far, far greater than the Sportsman division, but a .160 at the stripe. Marty Haluska, your winner in the 23. Levi Vanderweide, a close second in the 8. Tracy Haluska, the 86, is third. Brady Clausen, fourth in the 35K. And Dylan Vandentop, fifth in the 81 VT. Nick Jansen was sixth in the 11. Nick Brady, seventh in the 61N. Alex Wertzma, 8th in the 13X. Trevor Kroc, 9th in the 52. In the 6 of Dustin Gobronson in position number 10. Well, we're 2 features in, and we've seen a father-son combo racing for a win in both of them. This time it's Dad getting the win. Marty Haluska going to the Pizza Ranch victory lane. And I can tell you it's the end of the season when the batteries and the wireless mic have gone dead.